Hello, my name is Christopher Ferri, and I wanted to take a moment to explain to you why I would be a great candidate to consider for an interview. So what inspired me to work in the entertainment field, I think, is the same thing that inspired a lot of people, and that comes from a love and a passion for entertainment. For me in particular, my career goals are geared towards making comic books, and I've been in love with comic books since I learned how to read. It actually probably contributed greatly to me learning how to read. And that's what it comes from, just loving the medium itself and loving to tell stories, loving to make things up, always playing the game of, well, what if this happened? Or what would you do in this situation? Just constantly playing those games and seeing where it takes you, seeing where you can learn from it. What's made me feel most accomplished in my life is typically anything that I set my mind to do and I completed. But, larger goals, not just setting my mind to take out the trash or something like that. So I think one of my biggest accomplishments was I spent a month in Alaska backpacking and camping, and it was when I turned 18 years old. I saved up all year to do the trip. I worked out a couple times a week to make sure I was physically able to do it, and I did. And even now, 10 years later, that's one of my biggest accomplishments. It's certainly one of the most favorite things that I've ever done. And then writing. Anytime I accomplish anything writing, and I go through my second draft, my third draft, and I get it down right where I like it, that's always a huge accomplishment. No matter how small the project is or how big the project is, it's always a tremendous accomplishment. Former coworkers, they might describe me as certainly motivated and hardworking. And a self-starter. I don't need to wait around for somebody to tell me what to do. I can typically see what needs to be done and go for it. I'm always thinking of ways to improve, and not in a way that undermines the process. I'm very good at maintaining the chain of command and following the procedure, but that doesn't stop my mind from thinking, okay, how can I do this better, or how can I make it faster, or how can I make it easier, anything that might improve the procedure and hopefully the outcome as well. In 5 years, I would see myself writing comic books, regardless of where I'm doing it. Like I said, I'm a self-starter, so if I'm just making them and self-publishing them, that's where I'll be. In a perfect world, though, I'd like to see myself with a company that I can make comic books with, and working with many people in the industry, collaborating on projects and hopefully making the best versions that we can. So thanks for listening, and hope you consider me.